1, 2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody don't know what I say. I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it stop,
Rain.
It's
Why?
time to stop.
Why did you?
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Floods of like memes, and these small gangers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough supers die in Dell, and people tell me, oh, look, there's a super died in Dell. So it's like, when
What
I'm
are
talking
you
about
even
the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Dell.
Look,
Why does
look.
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
Shut
Dell?
up! Shut up!
Christ!
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy. Okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's-
No,
Christ.
don't stop arguing.
It's an
Well, it
analogy.
is Trash Talk
It's
Tuesday.
an
I was
analogy.
like,
Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday. That's right, you are now tuned in to the second best talk show about EVE Online in the history of EVE talk shows. Everyone's here. Say hello, everyone. Introduce yourselves to the group.
Hello everyone, introduce yourselves to the group.
But that's not how that goes.
You said to
That's
say
what you
that.
said.
You said say
Yeah,
that.
but you're...
it is what you said, Redline.
That's
So
not
we
fair.
have-
Hello, introduce yourself to the group.
Yes.
Hi, Redline.
Hello. Thank you. God, at least someone got it. Jeez.
Hi, Dominic.
Listen,
My
I'm
name
battling
is-
a cat over mac and cheese.
My name is XXNemXX. I'm in Boss Alliance, and I've been sober for
13 minutes. Well, that's good. You don't have to be sober for this. We can get a little out of there. So
I hope so. I'm gonna.
No, I was told this was going to be a serious show. Thank you.
BRB gonna go get the Jack Daniels.
This show is better when
Christian
people are
show.
not sober.
Dry January is over. Oh my god.
Rain, grab a beer. It's time.
Dude,
Anyways,
we should go to the some place called Easy.
look,
Open?
please don't comment on the layout of Nem's name. I didn't know where the X's went, so I just put them places.
Oh,
It's
really
fine.
Tacky. It's tacky. You need
It's-
This isn't as elite, but that's
It's
fine.
the opposite of. Actually, I think that's the big X little. That's what that means. He's insulting you. Just saying. I just want to put.
Who's insulting him?
Are. That's terrible. Can't
I'm
believe
not
you-
insulting him. I just don't
put the X's
particularly
wrong.
care. I don't care where the X's go. It's not going to
Say,
matter in like 2
mine,
weeks.
that's,
But
You just particularly don't care about him. I get it.
The
Yeah,
X's make me.
the X's, that might be all you have left soon.
Hey, not after last night. Let's go.
What, you won one fight? How many Feroxes did you
Sounds
guys
like
lose?
super sexual. What the fuck?
Only
After
like,
last night.
Between us and Brave, I don't know, like 80 Feroxes?
That EM Storm's pretty rough, that's to be fair, dude.
Nem, not gonna lie, I'm just waiting for you to finally say, okay, fuck it, and then just like put all your ships in NPC stations and then go play somewhere else on like the other side of the galaxy and just let them shoot on like undefended structures.
You think Nem would do that?
I mean, that's personally what I would do, but I'm not Nem, and you know what? Whatever Nem decides to do with his alliance, you know what? I drink to that.
Support it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
yeah,
support it.
once
I'll
our
drink to that
forts
too.
inevitably, maybe, possibly, definitely will die, we got our hit list,
Can I give you some
Ooh.
advice?
our book of grudges.
Who's on your hit list? Ooh,
If
you
I
have a book of
say it
Call it out, don't
now,
call it out.
Okay, can
it's
you-
not
look,
gonna be as
so
fun.
if you have a list of people, right? Can you tell me a person on like one group on that list? Just one.
Slice.
Right, Rick, you better
Bro,
watch
like
out,
them
dude.
Asians, dude. Let's go.
God, at
Fucking
least someone invades
and
the
fan
drone
pets.
lands. About time. Jesus.
Shitty renters.
Hey, what's wrong with renting?
Okay, so as someone who was, I was in Slice, they're not renters, but I mean, they might as well be.
They're
Wait.
valued allies.
Someone said in the chat that you guys won 2 fights. Is this true? Am I only crediting you with 1 when you deserve 2?
We've won 3 fights, technically.
3 fights.
Yeah. The night you guys deployed, they tried to RF our fort. We killed one of their Thanatoses and some Servs.
Oh, is that the suitcase Thanatos?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll
And
call.
then The
Called
first
Alpha.
time our staging Fortizar was RF'd, y'all didn't even fight. You just docked because even-ish numbers.
Yeah, obviously. Who would want to fight evenish numbers?
I know, right?
Either
And
win or
then
lose. That's all there is to it.
last night, our memes became dreams. The endless supply of Feroxes succeeded.
Okay, and so what were the other 3 fights you guys won? Because they're saying it's 6 now.
No. Those were the 3.
No, they're saying that there was a total of 6.
Red,
No,
I'm gonna be real.
we lost the GVZ armor timer. We fed, I don't know, like 60 ravens or so. Volta lost some nightmares. We tried it. We put an attempt to defend the whole timer.
There's at least 2 fights I've seen, dude. There's one where Seto showed up, and then there was one last night or the night before.
Did they lose the one where Seto showed up? That seems
Yeah,
like something they
NC
would
got
lose.
absolutely fucking dick, dude.
They blew up the one of our forts, yeah. Or I don't know. NC.
I think the one where the Thanatos died was the one where Seto came.
No, it wasn't. That was the night they were moving in and were trying to do initial RFs on our forts in U.S. time zone.
And you just decided to show up and kill a carrier and then leave again? It's a pretty
No,
good thing to do.
we wrecked the Lord fleet that was there to help them.
Lord.
And yeah, the Winter Co.
It's Renters, dude.
Frat pets.
Yeah.
We're not using the word pets today.
Frat valued allies.
We're avoiding the word pet because Riker, Kurama, Goon Pet, this guy.
You just used the word pet. You said you weren't going to use it, yet you just used it.
Okay, look. I'm sorry. All right, that's my bad.
Like, follow your own rules, dude.
So, Nem, what happens if your stuff doesn't die? Like, just say there's some sort of miracle and you don't lose all of your space, or not space, but your structures and shit. Like, what happens if nothing dies?
That'd be pretty fucking hilarious.
Would
considering, yeah, we're like a tenth of the size of the invaders, and I don't know.
I don't know if that's genuine, but are you just including you're doing like goon numbers, right? Where you include everybody that's not you against you, kind of thing.
It's NC, PL, slice, and test, right?
Okay.
3 out of those 4 were asked to deploy, and are. So yeah, it's about what it is.
Gotcha. Okay. So is
Wait,
it and
you're
from
you're including PL as the one who's not deployed, right?
No, test.
Test isn't deployed because PL is definitely not deployed.
They are. Their stuff is in HD TAC.
Nope, we gate every time. You can watch if you sit in
Shit in
LSQ and watch
HD,
us
dude,
undock.
from LXQ is like 3 jumps. That's not a deployment.
Yeah. It's a jump bridge and a jump. A
Okay,
jump
so-
bridge and a gate jump. Okay.
So they're not deployed, but they are actively participating in the invasion.
PL's actively participating against boss.
Okay, and how many horde members show up?
None.
No horde members show up at all?
No, because every time we do, they just run, which is understandable.
Horde has been giving us props. Actually, I know Goblins pretty well and a couple of their FCs, and they've always liked us. They have a level of respect for
dude, you
what
would
we
get
do.
absolutely digged, but like every time we've formed, like boss have stood down, Seto won't go, this
What are you
Arkan's
talking
call
about?
won't
Like,
do anything.
Where, when, and where did this happen?
Let me find the ping. Hang on.
Oh no, not a ping.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure someone else in the chat also can find it.
So I personally I don't feel deployed. I feel free.
And you have to log in to deploy.
Probably log in more than you do lately, buddy.
I'm logged in every single day on all my Cloaky camping tune.
Well, is that really logging in, or is that just?
It's running on my PC and my characters are in space. I don't know how more logged in you can get than that.
Actually playing the game, possibly.
I am actively cycling my cloak every 15 minutes.
That doesn't sound like gameplay to me.
That sounds like actively playing the game, my guy.
I don't know. It's a weird argument to have in public, though. That's for sure. Anyway, so Lord is independent, apparently, is what somebody says in the chat. I did want to ask, so is Rote helping you guys there?
I mean, we're family, right? We got to stick together.
With Rote? Your family with Rote?
Yeah, I mean that's like the meme, the Fast and Furious. We're family.
It's not real, right? You're not really family with Rote.
They are valued allies.
That's disgusting. You're gross.
I'm sorry, did I miss something? Like, what's this whole thing with being allied with Rote?
I don't know. Anybody who's allied with Rote is bad.
Why?
I don't know. That's what people tell me.
I mean, people
That's
like there's a lot
you drink like
there's a lot of dumb people.
Someone who's flown
like,
with them countless times, they're like good dudes. So, and they're dealing with a similar situation like us, having multiple PanFam Winter Co groups trying to kill their shit. So, I mean, kudos to them for also putting up the fight against the fucking masses.
You mean in Poshvin?
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of brought that on themselves. But
that's I never said they didn't.
Hey, I just want to call out Cabal in chat and say that dead meme, bro.
Yeah, that's oof. I want to refund you your points for that one. Ellie's not even here right now. He didn't even come up.
Like that's like.
Well, but his picture's on the screen. It's hard to tell.
His picture is on the screen, and
all of his messages for like the past 6 months are like, Villy Titan. Villy Titan is a CSM. Hey Villy, the Titan is here. Like, how fucking cringy, dude.
Yeah, that's a bit cringe. Like, even I mean, I'm probably the cringiest person on this, and like that's yeah.
What does that even mean?
We don't know.
I don't know.
That guy.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Why is Don growing? Jesus, it's great.
Now he's spamming?
Is he? Oh.
Hey, Villy Titan. Villy Titan.
It's okay. We'll just let
That's
him
all
do
he
his thing.
says, dude. He doesn't even follow.
See how many times he does it.
Right now he's at 21-ish, so.
That's amazing. All right, so more. No, we're not gonna ban anybody. He's just being annoying. It's fine. So back to. So let's. How do I say this without sounding like an asshole?
Oh, you should definitely sound like an asshole. It's way more fun.
You know what? I'm just not gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say it.
That's weak.
No, come on, dude.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying
You want to tell me and I'll say it?
DM it to me and I'll say it. I like sounding like an asshole.
No, it's just not gonna be said.
That's
the
You know what? When I said people deserve it, right now, see, you deserve to be picked on.
It was about Boss Alliance, and there's just not a whole lot more to say about Boss Alliance.
Like, they have cool coasters.
They won a couple.
They have really good swag.
Yeah, they really do have good swag.
Hey, Nem, make sure you fit a Sino.
Always fit a Sino.
I don't think you guys have the best memes.
No, I would disagree with that one too. I think there's
think
at least
Boss
four.
has the
There's
best
at least
memes?
4 groups I can think of. That
All right, how about this? Let's have a competition.
We already had a competition. The rap won.
We should have another one, right? Okay, we'll see Boss's best meme, and if it's good, then we'll say that they have the best memes. Like it's pretty simple.
Best meme is here right now.
What we can do is say they're good.
Wow.
But they're not the best.
I mean, I only have a Batman on a bat phone as my Discord icon, so
that's pretty good. And I mean, like he's going with like the standard, like, you know, Xbox Live XX, then your name XX. I mean, like that's granted, it's an old meme, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm gonna give him props for nostalgia.
The red line did spell it wrong though, so that changes it up a bit.
Oh my god, do you want me to change it? I'll fucking change it.
No, it's okay. See, that's how you act like an asshole.
All right, I'm changing it right now. But is there anything more to say about this deploy or not deployment? I guess this thing in Venal. I'm just curious.
I mean, the region,
is it news?
Call it whatever you want, right? Deployment. I mean, it's a jump bridge away from, I guess, where most of you guys are staging, and then most of your stuff is in the Venal frat Keepstar on the regional gate. So invasion, I guess you want to call it.
I will say, like, being a part of this is actually a lot of fun. Like, we get to ship up, fly out, go out and have some good brawls. Tie-day's not the worst. Like, did I say all this right? I think I actually said this already. But it's actually a shit ton of fun.
Yeah, I liked last
You
night's fight.
said it out loud before, I think.
Yeah, so let's talk about last night. So what happened? So you guys brought out the active recloners, yeah?
Yeah, so I mean, we know, right? We don't have the numbers to sustain, to outmatch the forces that are invading, but there's mechanics that I guess kind of work on our side, and as a defender, especially on an armor timer, you need to take advantage of. So yeah, we had 2 supers using the active recloner. Every member in fleet took the drug, and we had
What's drug?
1,000 feroxes or so ready to just start passing out, and we just kept reshipping, kept killing Munins. They tried to kite us, still were getting volleyed. They tried to come in and brawl us, still were getting volleyed. And yeah, I mean, we just were able to keep the defense up, keep pressure on them. We eliminated the test fleet pretty quickly in the fight. Went for the slice guys, got them off grid, and then went for the NCPL Munin Blob.
And how many Feroxes were lost yesterday?
I have to look at the BR. I think, let's see.
I just want to know how many you have left.
Oh, like hundreds and hundreds.
Okay, but that could be 200, that could be 600.
Yeah, keep attacking our fort. Stay tuned.
Oh, keep attacking the fort and find out how many Feroxes Nem has inside of it.
I mean, hey, we
Woof.
loved last night. I mean, that was
Wait,
awesome.
I should have the BR for this, but I'm really bad
I
at this
can
whole
link
stream
it.
thing. Yeah, what's your Twitch name? I'll let you link it in the chat.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. Well, you can't. So let me make it so that you can, and then you can actually do your thing. There you go. You will not get timed out for 60 seconds. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. I'm sure I'll be able to find it in that time frame as well.
It says this message. Hold on.
There we go. Memes become dreams in Venal tonight. So here's the battle report. Let's look at the battle report. It's right there.
Why didn't it link the second time?
I don't know. I guess it's a Twitch thing, not a bot thing. So I see 98 Munins compared to 142 Feroxes.
Sounds about right.
That is a lot of Feroxes, Nem.
And it's about a fraction of the cost.
I know, that's weird. Hey, thanks for the raid, Talking Stations. Welcome to the party, team. We're talking about a battle report that happened last night. Yeah, so there were 204 Munins versus 190 Feroxes. But with Feroxes, with Munins, once you get to kind of a critical level, you can't just alpha everything. So that's where it becomes tricky if you're actually not familiar with how Munins work. Yeah, that seems like a pretty disgusting brawl. So you got if we're counting Z kill pages as accolades, then you guys got a page of kills and everybody else got a page and a half, and that's pretty much it. The forts are repaired, obviously, and everything goes back to status quo.
Yeah, it was about 33 bill lost on...
Seeing what?
NC Dot lost 270 chips. Boss side only lost 255.
Yep.
That's pretty even. Especially since they were outnumbered by 100. I would say Boss did pretty well.
No, he's looking at Munins versus Feroxes, not ships total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what was...
I mean, we killed semis, we killed claymores, we killed a shitload of fighters.
It looked like a fun fight. One fight.
Yeah, no, it looks like great fun.
Yeah, I would have probably... That's okay.
And the most important thing, look how many monitors were on your side compared to how many monitors were on our side.
Well, neither one of those sides were ours. Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't see 3 monitors in the same fleet.
All right, so we had 6 monitors and you had 2.
Does that just mean they had more FCs than you?
How many
It's
flips
just
did you
funny.
have?
It's
They're
just
actually a little more prepared.
Why is that funny?
It's just like the classic meme. Like you see, like I don't know, Frat does it a lot. They undock a Caracal fleet to come like fight a Roman gang, but there are FCs in a monitor.
Yeah,
Or they
it's-
undock like a 30-man Ferox fleet to come shoot something, and they're FCs in a monitor. I mean, it's something that like I mean, I did it when I FC'd for tests. Like I understand it. It's just funny because in the over 2.5 years of us restarting Boss Alliance, this is like the first week I've ever flown or felt the need of needing to be in a monitor.
Okay. So you
See-
also flew a monitor, right?
Well, yeah, I got a target pain and horror on all these kills.
Got it. I was just making sure that I understood everything.
Well, so
I'm
Nem,
glad.
Nem, here's what you have to remember: it's 1 monitor for every 50 dudes. So that's why there's 60.
Ah,
That's
okay.
That's not how the monitor works. Thank you, Dusty Tan. I appreciate whatever you're. I don't know. Anyways, so that is a stupid metric to use. And it's not a good meme. It's not an old meme. It's not a classic joke. It's a fucking goon brain parrot line. Are you a goon brain, Nem?
I don't understand, but okay.
Alright, if you don't understand what a goon brain is...
No, I don't understand the point you're trying to make.
The point that I'm trying to make is that you're trying to make a meme that only a goon brain would make. And I'm trying to figure out if you're a goon brain.
According to you. Okay, got it.
See, Redline, here's what I'm like. Now, it might not happen often, but sometimes goons are right.
Not usually.
Okay, I'm just saying, like,
why is it always
like the law of averages means that they have to be right at least sometimes.
That's like saying a broken clock is twice right or correct twice. But that doesn't mean it's not broken.
Oh, I'm definitely. I'm not. I'm not.
How many times that means it's right a week or a year?
I'm just like I'm not saying that there's something that there's not something wrong.
I don't know. Also, someone thinks I'm being too defensive, so I'm gonna stop being defensive and just agree with everything Nem says for the next 3 minutes.
Wait, what are you defending?
I don't know.
That's like okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you're defending some ethereal idea, or maybe you're defending Gurgoons. I don't know, but
Goons bad.
Seems like it. All right. So anyway, so that's Venal, right? Venal is happening, and I feel like we can move on to the next topic.
So wait, Nem, there's an electrical storm in that system, right?
No, it's just the cloaking storm.
Yeah, the electrical one, the anti-cloak one. How does that work if you guys tell everyone to fit a Sino?
You can still light a Sino.
What?
It's just an anti-cloaking storm. It means we kill a bunch of Sinos that are gating in.
But aren't you the people who tell everyone to fit a Sino at all times?
What does cloaking have to do with fitting a Sino?
I'm really confused by this line of questioning.
Just wait for the incursion to come afterwards. That's what I'm excited about. That's how we were able, about last year, defend against a fort that Frat was attacking. We got an incursion a couple hours before the timer, and it was pretty hilarious. So maybe that will happen again.
It does sound hilarious. And
before
speaking of fraternity, Riker, did you have something else you were gonna say, Gurgoons?
Oh no, I was gonna say something CCP fucking with an in-game player event.
What?
I mean,
moving on.
Yeah, this is good. Let's just do that.
No, I want to know what is that. All right. No.
He was memeing trying to say CCP is fucking with the timer, but
exactly.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Haha, very funny.
We should have just moved on from that. That was my bad, guys.
I said let's just move on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, dude.
I didn't listen, and that's my fault. All right, so what's next? So we talked Venal. And Nem, you mentioned frat. Anybody want to talk shit about Snuffed Out feeding like daily for the last week?
Giant babies.
We should get BJK out here.
I've been talking to Tal pretty consistently about some of that, and I mean they've been just trying multiple breakout attempts at different time zones to see, and every time it happens, there's about 20 plus pings from Norris and BJK, rage pinging everyone to log in. I mean, Snuff's in a pretty shitty situation, but I'm sure with all these timers in Navola happening, they'll be able to escape.
So one thing that I actually heard from talking to a Snuff member was that his whole line of thinking was, I've got like 4 dread alts. Whoop-de-doo, I can just go do something else. And of course, yeah, their stuff is still, trapped in there, constantly sending fleets to try and go and, quote unquote, break it out. But that could also just be, hey, if we send a fleet here, we know there's instant content. So I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I'm saying that could be.
No, I completely agree with you, man. Like, you can ring the doorbell anytime and get a fight, like for multiple groups in Eve. I mean, that's a pretty cool situation to be in. And yeah, I mean, they haven't like won, they haven't got the dreads out, but they're still getting some pretty good content.
I mean, they might not even be trying to. Again, they might just be after that content. I mean, Snuff doesn't exactly really like care about that stuff. I don't think. Like they're just in it for content and for.
It's a lot of dreads, dude. I'd definitely be worried about it. Like, especially with the price dreads right now.
Yeah, with that many dreads, they definitely are wanting to get it out.
Obviously, they want to get them out, but I think he kind of hit the nail on the head there. They have so many dread alts and so many dread caches, like from years and years of building up, that like they'll get them out at some point.
But it's not about the ships themselves. It's about the characters that they're on. So these are, from my understanding, these are like Snuff mains that are piloting these dreads.
That's not what I've heard.
That's fake news.
Okay, so see,
every person I've talked to has been like it's an alt.
Do you think they'd admit to having their mains trapped?
I don't think they would.
I also don't think Snuff has used mains for dreads like ever.
There's probably a couple idiots who have it on their mains, but knowing Snuff, it's probably alts.
What's wrong with flying a dread on your main?
It's stupid.
Stupid for reasons like this, Redline.
Yeah, well, that and like flying a dread on your main is like that. Like a lot of people don't do that. That's a very common thing of you fly a dread on an alt. So
What are you talking about?
Okay, maybe not for goons, but like for everyone else.
Only one of my pilots can actually do anything in capitals, anyways. So.
And see, that's the goon brain right there.
Yes.
I mean, I have other capital pilots.
Pilot.
How many barges can you fly at the same time?
I wonder.
I only have 2 minors. I mean, all 3 of my accounts can fly a barge, but I only use 2 minors.
I wonder what BJK has to say about using your main for stuff like this.
And yes, I do have 2 Titans on my main, because in capital fights, my computer can't handle more than 1 account anyway, so I have multiple.
So here's a question that I got to pose to the group. If, like, let's say a dread is on your main account, but you have like 6 alts that don't fly dreads and that you can go and play with, does that technically mean you've got your dread on your main, or do you just have a bunch of alts?
The biggest thing is just make sure you have money on each account or another account. That way you're not like locked out completely.
That's a mood right there, because that's exactly how I lost my dread in M2. I logged into it because I needed money and I died.
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing that I make sure that I split. I put like 20 billion on another character just so that way, and he only ever flies a fax or Oracle, so the chances of him getting stuck somewhere is pretty low.
Jesus, you got 20 billion? Okay.
I have like 90.
I thought you said you only had 1 character that can do capital stuff. You have another fax Oracle?
Yeah, I have 2 fax Oracles. But I can't fly all 3 at the same time. My computer just, because that's tie-dye, and my computer's just like, no! So, in reality, like, it's 1. And it's gonna be the Titan.
Alright, so we got that out of the way. Dawn showed how much of a goon brain she is, and that's okay. So what?
It's like a fat one.
What else are you guys hearing? I should probably
don't threaten me with a good time.
Let me take the VR off the screen real quick. So what else have you guys been hearing from Snuff people? I'm just curious. Anybody else have any insight into that? I'm not trying to pick for information. I'm genuinely curious. I want to see if they're all saying the same thing or not.
That they're not concerned about them and they'll get them out. That's my understanding.
Yeah, that's definitely what they want people to think.
Well,
all I've seen is that Snuff don't know how bubbles work. Is that correct?
Close knit group.
I mean, when there's 150 T2 large anchored bubbles,
Yeah, it's called Make Friends. Oh
So
wait,
funny-
Snuff
funny
has repeatedly gone through this game and fucked everybody over. They can't make any friends.
But hey, let's remember what they did with those dreads, right? They killed what, 2 Titans and 2 Supers on that drop?
in the age of scarcity.
So
Are they
Yeah,
still S
sure.
positive for all the dreads they've lost?
they haven't lost a single
Yeah.
dread from that drop.
They lost 10 dreads, dude.
Every single capital loss that they've had, they've signed in.
Okay, so 10 dreads. If we figure that it's roughly 10
There was
bill per
95
dread.
dreads on the kill mail. They lost 10 dreads, and it was 60 bill going off Eve told.
So 60 bill compared to 2 Titans. I mean, even like pre-scarcity Titans, that's still
Yeah, like
a
they're
net
still
positive.
doing good.
And a Super, I believe they killed.
Still 85 logged off ish. If they signed none out, then there's still 85 left on grid.
So Don, somebody does bring up a pretty good point in the chat about you saying they can't make any friends the day after Goons came to help Snuffed.
So
did Init go help them? Because Init seems like him. I don't really know why they.
So what I know about Snuff, and this is based off of like what my dealings with one of their members, it was they don't believe in blues, but if you drop with them, they won't kill you for that.
Black Legion
period of
begs
time.
to differ.
I think a lot of people beg to differ.
Villy begs to differ.
Yeah. Snuff are like the most untrustworthy pieces of junk in this game. They're good at what they do and they only like each other, and they're terrible to everybody else. But they're useful. So if you can point them in the direction you want them to go, might as well throw them at somebody else. I don't know why Init likes to use them other than they know how to drop dreads occasionally, but I don't see any value in any friendship with Snuff at all because they're not worth it.
At the same time, though,
It's
like
time to break out. There was Init, Snuff, Brave, Capef, Volta Pet, Sib Squad, Red Alliance.
At the same time, though,
it's called content.
Init likes them because working with Snuffed Out lets them pretend not to be goon pets for a little bit.
You know,
What?
there might be something into that. Don't know.
Actually,
I mean,
no,
I get
that
it.
is.
It's a low set group that gets kills. It's in its style. That's perfectly fine. I
mean,
get it, but
and one of the
I
things,
don't
too-
like Snuffed at all.
And one of the things too
think
about
it's
Snuff, like they seem to have a lot of fun, so you got to give them that.
I wouldn't really say that in its style. I mean, they actually take fights and drop their caps on things.
Instead of hiding in unbubbable low sec stations.
No, I was
and
talking
things
about
like
Snuff, not in it.
that. Oh, Init takes fights. What are you talking about?
When?
Plenty of time.
Oh. That was really specific. Thank you, Don, for that insight.
I'm sorry,
as
I'm not
to
in Init. I don't keep track
when
of every
Init
Init
takes
fleet
fights.
ever.
Ah, okay. But you keep track
See
enough
them
to know
on plenty
that
of kill
Init
bills.
takes fights.
Every time they do actually show up to a fight, they get beaten up and bullied around by Triumvirate or
I
something.
mean, I've seen multiple fights where they've showed up and they've actually fought, and it's been fun. Like,
But did they win?
It depends who's
Dude,
FC.
I don't fucking remember.
Shines will take a fight.
Shines will take a fight where he knows he has a massive advantage. He won't otherwise. It's been shown to.
Okay,
happen
but
many,
so
many
will a
times.
lot of alliances.
If it's Blumpkin Blurkus, like the guy's white knuckle.
Sorry, I ran out of things to say.
Wait, I want to ask Carmen something.
What do you want to ask
What?
Carmen? Ask him.
Why is Tess going after your old bros?
That's all breast
Because you're a
Tess
cloaky
can do.
camp in our space.
Yeah, but we were paid to do that. That wasn't
Do you think
personal.
we give a fuck about that? Like, honestly, it's just good content, man. Also, fuck you guys for cloaky camping us.
Damn.
But it's a contract. You can pay us to cloaky camp someone you don't like.
I mean, we could do that, or we could just shoot you.
Yeah, but
if
then
they
that
pay
just makes us want to
someone,
come back and cloaky camp you more.
if they pay someone to shoot you, then you would just go shoot the people that shoot you, right?
Yeah, it's nothing personal. I have nothing but fond memories of Test. I mean, a lot of our guys were at Lord Raven's wedding. I mean, there's good dudes in Test. I didn't
It's
realize
not
you guys
personal
took it
for us either, dude.
personal.
It's just, you know, you guys fucking messing with our stuff, so we'll go mess with your stuff. It's like we don't hate you guys or anything like that.
That's fair.
Pretty shitty trash talk, Carbon. I'm gonna need you to work on that for next
God,
week.
I'm so sorry for being a nice person, Redline.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
too
need you
wholesome.
I'm gonna need you to stop being nice to Nem. Do I need to separate you two? I'll do it.
Am I getting a timeout for being too nice?
Yeah, jeez. Be a dick.
Fucking hell. World is upside down today.
All right, that's it. Now we have to do something about it. We have to go through the room and say one mean thing about everybody else. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That would suck.
Pretty sure that's hazing.
I thought that was just the whole point of the show.
No, it's not. The point of the show is to talk about stuff that's happening in Eve, but when there's
Right.
nothing happening in Eve...
Well, the Doctor Who thing ended, right?
Yeah,
It did,
Redline won't let
yeah.
us. Oh, speaking of, happy Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year, friends. But Redline won't let us do that because he'll know we'll all just sit here and say mean things about him.
Why? Because he liked the Doctor Who thing?
No, because it'd be funny.
I did
You
like
enjoy
the
what
Doctor Who
you
thing.
Yeah, if you enjoy it, great. I was not interested.
Did you try it?
No, I'm never interested in their events.
So I have to ask, have we like burned through all the topics?
No, there's still a couple more.
Okay. Because I
was
want to
just
ask like
waiting-
a genuine question when
I
we're
was
ready.
just waiting for Spicy to show up.
Oh,
'cause he said he
yeah,
was gonna be-
Spicy's busy.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but I'm sure he'll show up if he wants to.
I mean, he's got like important FC stuff he's got to do.
Thought he quit.
Nah, he definitely hasn't quit. He retired for a little bit, but then Loki pulled him out of retirement.
I wouldn't want Loki to pull me out of a burning building.
I mean, his corpse seems to be running pretty fine, so.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
if the corp is running fine, that's cool, but I don't think anything else is running fine. The brain, I don't think, is running fine. Those are the words I'm looking for. Weird fucking dude.
I mean, the corpse running fine, and the Alliance has managed to, not die after it was just created. So that's already a hurdle right there.
So is Hero Coalition just a not dead version of Dread Bomb?
I mean, if we're talking not dead as in like Test isn't dead, then yeah.
I mean, Test isn't dead. Test isn't dead. What are you even talking about?
Well, if I'm saying like we're like at the same level as Test, right? Like if Test isn't dead and Test is doing well, then Hero's doing well as well.
Why do you need to use other alliances as a metric?
I mean, it's just easier to compare alliances that people like know about and there's a history of. Like, let's be real, nobody knows a lot about Hero, so it's just easier to compare it to alliances that people do know about and do like have the know-how with how things are going on.
So what you're saying is you're trying to ride on our coattails.
I mean, I guess you could. I'm just trying to use it as a comparison.
Isn't that a Dread Bomb thing to do? Ride on Test's coattails?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, I thought Dreadbomb was riding on Sado's coattails or something. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Dreadbomb's out in Syndicate, I think, right now, and like I don't know, one of the test corps is out there just doing like small gang PvPs. So I guess they're just following them around as well. Who knows, man?
Yeah, maybe. Again, I don't know anything about Dreadbomb.
So, what is Test actually doing right now? Like, you guys are deployed in Faithabolus, right? Or nearby?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're kind of just waiting for Init to like nut up and actually like seriously start attacking Faith Obelisk, like they've indicated they're going to. Like they're just kind of shooting some jump bridges and stuff, and anytime there's an opportunity for like a real throwdown fight, they just kind of don't go to it.
Aren't there a
So-
bunch of sov timers in there though? Like,
Yeah, there's a bunch of like border system iHubs. That's like some, it's like Moonpire, I think. It's like one guy is multi-boxing alliance. It's like nothing we really care about too much, right?
so it is under attack and it is actively invading. It's just they're going after the floodplains.
It's all like softly. Oh, I'm gonna poke this really soft target and then like run away if we get outborn. Like they haven't made any serious attempts to go after any kind of hard target scenario at all. They've reinforced 10 Fortizars and then failed to turn up to the armor timers 10 times so far. So, anytime there's like an opportunity to actually take a real fight where they'd have to like commit something to a fight that's not one where they have all of the advantages on their side, they just run away.
It sounds like somebody.
I mean, troll
So
reffing.
you aren't projecting?
Yeah, troll reffing is definitely a thing. Like I mean, everybody does it. Like it's
No,
it's
no,
what
like
people do.
Troll refs.
It's not. You don't troll ref the same fort, 6 times, right, and then just not form up again, right?
I did. What are you talking about?
Well, people with brains don't do that.
Okay, maybe it's
Shut the
an
fuck up,
Imperium
you
thing then.
whore.
But like, because I looked at the Faith of Baala Sov map this morning, and like they had taken there was a system that was under init control. So, but again, they're probably just attacking the floodplains. Which I mean, who cares about floodplains, right?
Nobody understand what you mean when you say floodplains.
The part of space that acts as a buffer, and if it dies, nobody really cares because nobody cared about that space to begin with.
Well, the reality of the situation is, if they actually want to take the space, they are going to have to attack and fight over and kill, like large-sized citadels like Fortizars in the region.
Oh yeah,
They've-
100%.
And they've completely shown a total unwillingness to actually do that. So, we're kind of hoping the fights are going to happen soon, but we're looking for content elsewhere. As we've been going up to, that's why we've been up in Venal and places like that.
And you'd say you're finding it, right?
Yeah, we got some like really good fights up in Venal. It's been a good time. It's
That's
pretty close
good.
to our home and out of passage. Like, it's been pretty good.
I have heard good things are coming out of Venal lately. Mostly Ferox feeds.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
that. I'm sorry. There's just a lot of Feroxes, and
A lot of
everybody's.
Munins too, dude.
I know it was a lot of Munins. It was a lot of everything. There was a lot of death in general.
So you should say both sides of the situation.
I'm currently saying that right now, Nem. Come on.
Redline, you had to wait till he got called you out on it, dude.
I mean, that is also true.
There's been like a whole bunch of good fights up in Venal. There's been, I think, 4 or 5 pretty decent fights over the Fortizars so far. It's been loads of good stuff. Like there was a really good fight over one where like Volta brought like a whole nightmare fleet with faxes. Like we chonked through like an entire Raven fleet was there. We killed as well. Like there's been a whole bunch of really good fights up there.
My Ravens.
There was a lot of Ravens.
Yeah, it was.
Team, I'm trying to eat some chips here. I need some help.
But hey, I mean, I guess we're happy to provide some content. I mean, our realistic expectation is that I'm sure our Fortizars will die, but like I've been saying, we're gonna put up a fight, and if we can get some W's along the way, then that's cool for us. But yeah, it's I don't really fully understand the reasons why all of this is being done, as like you guys eventually will get bored, go back to Sovnal, and we can re-anchor stuff down the road. We can live in NPC stations. It's not like there's notifications when we anchor structures, so there's plenty of systems where we can put down stuff to live out of if we need to tether. It's just like the only thing this is going to do at the end is allow us to be more mobile, which is something that we've kind of wanted for a while. Obviously, we like our forts and are going to defend them, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the gist of it all.
Like fair play to you for taking the fights on the forts. I genuinely like respect that. There's a lot of alliances in the game that wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean that's the cool thing that I'm receiving on my end is random wormhole corps or smaller alliances or random ass groups being like, hey, like, we like the cause you're fighting for, can we come help? And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's awesome. Like, maybe they bring 3-4 people on a fleet, but for a group our size, all those little things add up and allow us to take a fight against a 200 to 300 man Munin fleet.
You think any of these people are gonna like actually saddle up and join the cause for real? Like join the alliance?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Like, despite us losing Fortizars, there's been more interest in people wanting to join Boss Alliance or at least be involved. I mean, at the end of the day, our style of gameplay doesn't need Fortizars. It's just kind of a nice thing to have. And once this is all said and done, we can kind of focus back on the style of content that we like, which involves more hunting and Blops battleship ganks and things like that.
And you mentioned earlier, and I want to make sure that I talk about it because it's something that is actually happening. You were talking about Rote and how you're friendly with Rote. You're both fighting the same kind of battles, and the Fortizar that belongs to Rote is in Hull now, which is just incredible news.
One of them.
Which Fortizar?
The Navula one, right?
One of their
Poshman.
Navula Fortizars.
One of their Navula farts.
Yep. The main event is about to kick off. I'm probably gonna have to leave soon to help my valued allies.
It's not gonna kick. Wait, the main event, like another fort?
Yeah, the main fort
The other
timer
one?
is still tonight.
Gotcha. Cool, man. Well, that sounds fun. Maybe we'll see you there.
Yeah, I think Frat has asked NC and PL and whoever else to come. I mean, I don't. I guess we'll see what happens. Frat's been trying to destroy this fort for the better half of a year now, and there's been actually some really awesome fights that have come out of it. But yeah, I think at this point, Rote's in a similar position as us, and yeah, there's stations where we live too. But I mean, yeah, they're gonna defend as well, and we'll see what happens. This is something Norris has wanted for a very long time, and I mean, as someone who follows Rote, the the Count Scary Blops fleets, I mean, every single night it's like they're killing a carrier, a jump freighter, a couple of augers. I mean, it's pretty incredible the amount of damage that they've been able to cause blopsing out of there.
And that is the reason why that fort's like
100%. I mean, it's in direct range of Frat staging. I mean, these guys they do some like cloaky hunting and things like that, but literally what a lot of it is just Count Scary fleet warping Frat people who accept his invite off the Keepstar, and then they kill them, or a random guy in a Marauder gating in from one of the entrances or gating out, things like that.
he was doing that stuff up in Declan too when we were fighting GOTG. It was
Yeah.
hilarious. There's a video on my personal YouTube channel of us killing a Titan that he fleet warped off. I missed the Count Scary and Pinecone's crew.
I mean, yeah, most of
don't
them
like
are
Scary
all
and
still in
Rote.
Rote Capel, or they merged into Rote Capel. Gosh, probably over a year or two ago.
Yeah, it was like a year and a half. It was early in the war because Pinecone leadership was away from the game.
I thought Pinecone leadership was just Count Scary.
Darius Caliente.
Oh yeah, Darius. Forgot about Darius. I always forget. Poor Darius. That's happening there. Shit, what else is happening? Do we just have an hour long topic conversation and then it's just I turn
We
on
do
the
have
filter?
we do have Cloud Ring.
Cloud Ring.
Yeah, Snuff getting stumped there as well.
I thought all of Snuff was logged out in Vale.
Oh no, they Snuff fed like a whole bunch of stuff to Brave.
Jeez, dudes. Come on, Snuffed. Please stop.
It's actually
Okay,
a pretty spicy
stop
battle
that.
report. It was like incredibly one-sided.
Yeah, I linked the BR in cesspool. So basically, the story here is I was looking around for content. I looked at Cloud Rain because it's pretty close to Pureblind, and I saw that Snuffed Out was kind of like bullying this like 300-man alliance. I was like, that's interesting. So I approached this alliance, and they said, yeah, Snuff's hitting their shit. Got a Fortizar timer. And I said, shoot, that sounds like good content. And so I tell some other brave guys about it. The armor timer, the armor timer is actually right before the whole Fortec H thing, before the whole Dreads got trapped and stuff. So Snuff brought a 70-man Tempest Fleet issue, fleet with faxes and caps on standby, of course, which was not, which was too much for us to handle at that point. For the whole timer, though, it was really interesting because they decided to bring legions this time. It's like, shoot, that's pretty spicy. So we formed up a pretty decent sized mutant fleet. I think it was, if I look at the BR,
Like 160 some people.
yeah, we had 121 brave, 67 mutants, and Snuff brought about 70 people. Initially, it was just the legions, guardians. As the fight progressed, they brought in an apostle and 4 Hodrids on an anti-capped fort, mind you. So I directed the fort gunner to shoot at the apostle while we were shooting at the subcaps, which put a lot of pressure on his cap, as you can imagine. And then in the meantime, we were just chewing through legions, chewing through guardians, even like a 3.5 bill Nestor, I think we killed, and we only lost like 4 bill. I think we lost like 5 mutants.
So how soon are who is it that quit last time that made Snuff go away? Was it How and or Tao and Hai? Did they both quit? Do you guys remember? Does anybody fucking remember?
I think it was High. I think it's High Wanto, if I remember.
Wonder. I wonder if Snuff will ever get back to form. I hope they do. Because they can do great things. But
if you guys, I don't know if you remember this BR from maybe a couple months ago. Snuff anchored a Fortizar in Losec by Frat Staging, and I have to look at the feed. I think they had like 60 Macarials, and they must have wiped like a whole Hurricane fleet, a whole Munin fleet. I'll look for the BR. I would say they're at somewhat full form. I mean, their 60, 70 dudes is arguably better than any 60, 70 dudes you're going to get from any other group, just knowledge and skill set wise. I give them props for the fights that they take and the way that they're able to counter a lot of things, and I don't know, play pretty smart.
Yeah, I give Snuff props for this fight because they did have the opportunity to extract. Because as soon as we were on the bridge Titan to get into Cloud Ring, they stopped attacking the Fortizar and went to the gate that goes to Losec, as if they were gonna leave. But then, like they waited for like 3-4 minutes. They decided to go back to the fort grid and take the fight. So I do give them props for that.
So here's I've got a question, but what if Snuff constantly rage forming and creating timers is like their way of harassing, and then their plan is to make it to where people get so sick of it, then they actually start taking stuff. But by the time they actually start taking stuff, nobody will be there because they're just like, oh, it's just a ping or it's just a stupid them fucking with us. It doesn't mean anything.
So you think it's all a ploy?
I don't really know. Like, I'm not smart enough to pull it off, so
Well,
take that as you will.
so the only other thing that is on the list of things to talk about.
Pokemon.
No, not Pokemon.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like level 7 now, Dawn.
Give me
my badge thing.
Oh, I'm only at 4.
minutes.
I have not focused on the Pokedex at all.
Oh my god, that's
Except
all
for
I've been
quests.
doing.
Just give me 5 minutes. Just 5
Red
minutes.
Redline, no, like, what are you talking about? This is stuff Eve players do.
But say Redline isn't
Just
like
play Pokemon.
it's your show, man. Take control of it. Take back your show.
No, it's fine. I don't want to anymore. It's yours. You can have it. I just wanted to ask everybody what they thought about the filament change and if anybody even cared.
I think it's a good change.
I am neutral. I was happy with them the way they were, but I
Same.
understand some of the struggles people have because wormholers don't like it when people can just escape them.
I'm surprised it took him this long to make that change.
I mean, my favorite change is that it will guarantee take you to a different region now. Because I remember
That
one
is
night.
good too. I like that.
Yeah, I remember one night I was flying in probably like a 10-bill Loki's, whatever, and I went to Goon Space like 4 out of 5 filaments.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about if you're in 1DQ. We filamented and ended up in Detect W. And we were like, what the fuck?
It's happened to everybody. So the change that's happening, I guess, is that they're making it so that you can't use filaments in wormhole space, like the needlejack stuff, which wormhole groups have used to evacuate assets. Not gonna be able to do that anymore. Kind of a weird time to do that, though, in my opinion.
How?
And not say anything either.
Yeah, it's just there's no. It's
in
just
Hobo.
it's strange. It's just on Hobo Leaks and it's just there. I don't think it's bad or anything. I just weird. It's a weird thing to see happening.
I mean, CC, like, at least they're doing something that players want. Like, I think let's take that and let's just say, you know what, we're happy with that. Yeah, they didn't get it 100% right, but you know what? At least they got some part right.
I think there's like two camps. I think there's one group that really hates Filament that think they should be removed from the game entirely. I don't blame them. I see their reasons. There's the other camp that likes it. It's like instant content. Yeah, basically instant content you can get anywhere. I think this is a good middle ground, especially when it comes to wormholders' complaints, which is that people can just get out of evictions scot-free.
Yeah, because they could just get all their stuff and filament out in other ships. There was also talk of like adding a spool timer to it, I guess.
I would much prefer to see that. Something you can like probe and find someone, so then that way if you're actively being hunted you can't just do it risk free. But if you have no one after you, it's like just a short timer. Like, what's 2 minutes after you've already waited 15?
And,
I could agree to that.
And
I'd be down for that.
If I'm correct, though, wasn't the change that they proposed to the ESS, like with the combat timer, wasn't that supposed to combat that filament escaping thing?
But it's supposed to help with it, yeah.
I feel like that was the whole point, and then this is like I didn't even think about it at the time how easily it would fix the problem with like a spool timer of just like 30 seconds, just clean and easy, because you can't just run away. Like someone will just probe you. It makes a lot more sense than anything else. And that
kind of like an anchoring timer.
Yeah, exactly. Or more like a safe lob off timer, since you're more than likely going to safety. Ooh, Shade says that you should just let people follow through the portal. That would be sick too. I would be down for
Oh,
that
that would
100%.
be cool. It's like chasing wormholers into their hole. You never know what's on the other side.
I feel like that would be abused because instead of being like, oh, we're limited to 25 people, it's just like, hey guys, I have a filament. Everyone follow us. So you just have like your 200-man fleet follow 25 people through.
That would be the best. What are you talking about?
Oh
we
my
could
gosh.
finally assail drone land.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, so
Oh,
you're
yeah, that
admitting that
would
you
be-
can't assail drone lands otherwise?
Oh my god, here we go.
Sure. Whatever makes you happy there.
Welcome to 2021 all over again.
You guys just keep riding out in Outer Passage. I'll just keep mining more than everybody else in the game.
Okay, we'll just keep having good fun fights then.
You haven't had any fun. You keep complaining about everybody running away.
We had a
Don't-
fucking great
How-
fight in Venal like a few days ago. What are you talking about?
All I've heard is you bitching all night about how this group won't fight me. This group won't fight me. This group's a pussy bitch. Like, you can't be having good fights if everybody's running away. So it's one or the other.
I haven't even been here all night. I've been here for like half an hour.
The show's really only been going for half.
No, it's gone for an hour.
I know, but
An entire hour. And we got through all of the topics.
My
Every single
Pokemon
one.
evolved.
It's felt longer.
What'd
Hey,
you evolve?
It's felt longer.
A low punny.
Kidding.
Can I propose one topic?
Absolutely.
How about that cloaky camping? I just want to put out there, if anyone on the stream or watching has tried rook mining and liked that, cloaky camping is pretty much the exact same, except you're instead of like mining ore, you're degrading ADMs. Like, it's basically just a different form of rook mining because it is so easy just to cycle your cloak every 15 minutes and do that
I
at
feel
scale.
like you have the wrong impression of how Oracle mining was.
I mean, I did it for years. I did it since it first came out, and it feels the same, except instead of mining ore, I'm cycling a cloak every 15 minutes.
How do you have this impression of Rockwall mining when you used to be in Busa?
I didn't rook mine when I was in Busa. Also, what does rook mining have to do with being in Busa? Like, genuine question. Like, I know they do a lot of mining in moons, but like, what?
That's like the Rockwalliest Corp in Horde.
The Rorqualist Corp in Horde.
I mean, I would say that that's like either, what was it? Armada or Blessed Beings, but that's just because they probably have more rorks by number. Don't get me wrong, like from what I know, like I know a lot of like massive crabs in Busa. Like they're making that bank.
You know they make shampoos for that.
Bank?
No, massive crabs.
Yeah, I don't think shampoo's gonna be able to do much against these crabs. Like these, like you're gonna need at least like
medication
an
bait.
act.
Okay.
Like these are like 3 foot tall crabs.
What?
Yeah, monster super crabs.
Giant enemy crab. Attack its weak
Like
point
coconut
for
crab?
massive damage.
See, Gerg's got it.
At least someone gets it. Jesus.
Yeah, because
Oracles are too
I don't.
strong. Please nerf.
What did you say?
Said oracles are too strong. Please nerf.
I mean, they already
No.
did that.
No, nerf their like tanking ability. Like
I should let us.
Oracle
No,
mining
no.
under a
Your
super
whole
umbrella
argument
is
is
the
already
safest
invalid.
fucking thing in the world.
You clearly have never fucking mined under a super.
Alliance,
Rourke-
and I've
Rourke
done it.
mining-
Yes, so I know.
Rourke mining is now kind of like shit. Like you're better off just like having barges.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about their killability. I
Okay,
mean, there's-
congratulations, they're a brick in space.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Oh no, you have to bring an actual fleet to kill them. Shocker.
not even that. It's you need.
Your 5-man gang does not deserve to
I'm
kill my
not
10
talking-
billionist
okay.
ship.
I'm not
So
talking
take
about
that
a
opinion
5-man
and
gang.
smoke it.
The 7 minutes of invulnerability that's
Because they
pretty
can't
powerful.
move for 5 of that.
That's true. And
And it
granted,
can't do
Hot take for
any
you.
damage.
The cost
It
of
is
the
literally
ships that
sitting duck. It can't
Here's
even
a
fight
hot
back.
take for you. The cost of the ships involved should have nothing to do with it. If somebody shows up with 150 thrashers, you should be fucking dead.
Correct. I completely agree with that.
I mean, you would be
Or
dead.
super should die to 150 thrashers.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? And this is more to support Don's point. O'Rourke needs an on-grid Cyno, and that 150 Thrashers could just like murk the on-grid Cyno, wait for it to get out of its own vulnerability.
O'Rourke doesn't
and
need an
murder it.
on-grid Cyno, right? Most groups would put up some sort of Cyno inhibitor, and then the enemy group Cynos in 250 kilometers away, or the group saving it would Cyno in 250 kilometers away and just
Okay,
warp
then
it and save
then
it.
you keep bubbles up to where they can't get
Correct,
in.
correct. I mean, yeah, like
Look
a
at you
good hunting
peasants.
group would.
Look at you
do that.
peasants using Cynos. Ah! It's like you don't own enough Sinosaural beacons out there to just jump to every system you own willy-nilly.
Don, I can't afford like
I know,
a frigate
hashtag
now.
don't be
Like,
poor.
I'm not really following how that solves the issue of getting drag bubbles set up between the obvious beacon in the system and the raw.
And yet they never do. They never do.
Almost
Because
like they
you
want
just
the content or something.
It's,
Jeez.
it's almost like you can just warp to something else on grid. Like the Cyno that's cloaked off 150 kilometers, so you can't actually drag bubble them away from the Rorqual. Or to the structure. Or you have somebody warp over there and then bookmark a rock and warp to the rock that's not in line. Like, no. The drag bubbles are a waste of fucking time. Like, unless you're against people that are dumb.
I mean,
I don't know. Be nice.
I'm not exactly the smartest Eve player, so the drag bubble would definitely work on someone like me. Not gonna lie.
I'm just really enjoying these like hot FCing advice takes from someone who literally can't FC.
From the person in charge of home defense in Delve and has saved more Rorquals than probably you have.
What a challenging task.
I'm just saying, like, I have some experience
Well,
on
the
how
challenge
to,
of dropping 80 Black Ops battleships on like these 15.
Oh no, that's Mike. That's a different.
Okay,
That's just
to
Mike
give them,
wanting to spend a lot of money.
okay, Villy, to give them credit though, they do have to right click jump, and jump to the right Cyno.
You got him.
I mean, that
Sounds
can
like
be
challenging
challenging
work.
for goons. You not remember the Battle of Asakai?
The funny thing is that's not actually even what happened in the Battle of Aska. That's just a story that people remember because it was so mistold.
I mean, I don't even know what happened there. I was just using the story as an example. Was it close what actually happened?
Well, the thing is, he jumped in, like, there was a fail jump, right? But the thing is, he literally got to jump out. Like, and then came back in later. Like, that's... It's just... Anyways.
Well, alright then, that's the Battle of Asakai. Well, Rain, tell me about your Pokemon.
Dude, I'm in a time portal thing and I've caught so many.
Is that the new crossover event?
We
Yeah,
can
dude,
trade
it's so
Pokemon.
much. We can't. Oh my god, dude, I'm getting a sub.
I don't
dude.
know how, but there is a way to do it. They have the trade animation. I've seen it. So
Wait, is
Honestly-
this the Pokemon Arceus or whatever?
Yeah.
it's dope.
That's on Switch or
Yeah.
PC? Or...
Do you
Yeah,
have it,
Switch.
Billy?
No.
Classic, dude.
Why not?
Nobody but me and Don has it. This sucks.
I have
Go
it.
get it. It's fun.
What? What's your friend code?
I don't have a friend code.
Everyone has a friend code if you
Yeah,
have.
everyone has
Oh
a
yeah.
Oh wait, Redline likes to illegally download things.
We can't say that on the stream, Don.
Sure can.
You can't just... Jeez.
Call you out. I know.
No, I just don't own a Switch. That's all it is.
Oh.
Totally own the game. So what if they did do a Pokemon crossover with Eve?
Oh my
I'd be down
fucking
for
god,
it.
dude. So the Pearl clan in this game is all about space, and I fucking love it.
I'm with Diamond Clan for time.
I'd be all over a Pokemon crossover, man. The only thing better in my mind than a Pokemon crossover with Eve would be a Hello Kitty crossover event.
Oh my god, dude.
They made the Hello Kitty Oracle skins, remember?
Did
the
you
I would
first
spend
ones?
so much money on that shit.
Right?
I just want,
Imagine
if I can get
an
a Hello
avatar
Kitty
with a
skin
giant
for the
50/50s?
monitor,
Oh. I fly those now. I need one.
Wait, so... Sorry, I actually have an Eve thing I wanted to ask about. I saw something about Bjorn B fighting Pokos in high sec. What... Does anybody know anything about that?
I
Besides
heard about
the-
that, but do people actually use high sec Pokos?
I think
Yeah,
he's
they
doing
do.
it for like tax-free memes, and it's for content.
So what has happened is that Bjorn and a number of his followers have decided to go after Omega Labs' Poco empire that they have in HiSec. That makes them a massive amount of money because Pocos in HiSec are used by hundreds, if not
Everybody.
thousands of people, and it's just this massive amount of free kind of passive income, I guess you could say, for most people, right? So they Bjorn, I don't know what spurred him into action, but he decided he was going to attack them, and he has since began his assault. Unfortunately, his war headquarters got killed, so the initial war has been invalidated. We're just kind of playing it by ear for now, it looks like.
It's so lame. I hate the
I
war
mean,
deck mechanics.
that is the mechanics. Like,
Yeah, but they're so much better than they used to be.
It's
so-
better than him canceling the war deck when after declaring war because a lot of people gang up on him. That's what we've encountered.
See, what Bjorn's got to do is he's got to get one of those either anti subcap Keepstar or an anti subcap fort. That thing will shred.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to do it seriously, he's obviously going to have to, do the work and get the proper resources to do so. But that's for another day, I guess you could say.
So why did the Tranquility Trade Consortium never try to take over high-sec Pokos?
Work.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a ton of work to maintain those things, right? So
Well, sure.
it's going to require you to do a certain level of upkeep that we just weren't willing to do, right? It means somebody war decks you, you got to be able to sit there and cover every fucking Poco in high sec, right? Versus, oh, come shoot our Keepstar or Fortistar, right? Like, it's like the investment level is just significantly different for players in terms of what they have to do to cause you harm.
Well, at the same time, realistically, if you wanted to like harm the TTT, like you wouldn't. Like the best way to go about it is just anchor a bunch of competing markets around it and put them in spots where they would get used, and then say, hey, put them in different corps. Keep doing that, and then siphon off money.
Yeah, but it's
Granted, it would cost a
killed, wouldn't
fuckload.
it?
I mean, you could also just shoot it. That also works.
Yeah, but like some people might not have enough guys to shoot it, but they have like trillions of ISK burning a hole in their pocket.
If there's anyone who does want to set up like an Asbel market in high sec, I have got a lot of Asbels to sell.
Oh, the ones that weren't used in Dell?
Yes,
I mean,
those
listen.
Asbel's done, obviously.
I mean, Don, you got to get some kind of return, like from all those Asbels.
I don't know. Watching, like, it's fine. Sell your Asbels. Enjoy.
Tell you one thing, we had no issues setting up all our industry structures in our passage.
Hell yeah.
See, that is a good way to think about it. Good on you, Carmen.
But there's also some other stuff that I saw in chat. There was like a big conversation about blocks. Let me go back and see if I can find it. Ooh. All of null alliances are old, entrenched, and feel entitled to be on top. That is an interesting observation.
I'm a call bullshit on that one.
Are ya?
I mean, Hero's been around for 2 months, so that kind of blows that out of the water.
What do you mean? Why does that blow that out of the water?
We're not old and we're not entrenched.
Are you a null block?
I mean,
boom.
That's up for debate.
I don't think it's up for debate. What
I mean,
space?
like-
What region of space do you live in?
You'll laugh.
We
when he
Block
says
used
it.
to live.
Where?
Where Pravi Block used to live.
So Providence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
So
that-
basically
that
high
wasn't
sec?
block.
I mean, yeah, basically.
when RC lived in Providence, they were a null block. Got a ways to go. How many renters do you have?
What's like, dude? Like,
Gotta get more
absolutely
renters.
none. Like, fam, RC still lives there.
Oh, they do? I thought RC
Yeah.
was dead. No, not RC, just Dread Bomb.
Wait,
Yeah,
so are
it's-
you renting from RC?
Nah, RC doesn't have any renters, to my knowledge.
Come on now. You know RC has renters.
Not that I know of. Like, whatever RC does is what RC does. I'm just doing my own thing.
You should not throw yourself into the running of being considered a null block. You don't want that, trust me. You guys are just a smaller, medium-sized Sov holding alliance. That's a good thing. That's
Which is why I didn't say that it was why I said we're not really a null block.
and that's good. That's what the game needs more of. So I'm all fucking for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, let's team up and form our own little, anti-null block.
Yeah, and then we
Let's do it.
become a block. Oh wait.
No, it's fine. We can just narrative our way out of it.
Yeah, but don't fly Ishtars.
I mean, the Ishtars have gotten a lot of kills, and I've had a lot of fun with them. So, like, as long as they get good fun.
I think Ishtars are a great ship. Why would you say that, Greg? They're great.
And it's like flying a less expensive Gila.
That's so funny, dude.
Just the hiccup mid Gila or beginning
Hiccup
of Gila.
I think it's
Gila.
Gila.
I meant Gila.
Gila.
We don't care how it's pronounced. No one cares how it's pronounced.
I'm gonna call it a
Anybody
Gila now, just because I can.
What is GIF after all?
Okay, red line. It's GIF. I don't care what you have to say. It's GIF.
The owner says it's GIF.
The owner's wrong.
No, if somebody says their name's Jose and not Jose, do you tell them that their name is wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I was about to say I didn't even have to say my answer. It's been said.
Also, Jose is a real name, so shame on you guys for being so fucking dumb.
They're just being countered to be counter. As soon as you said the statement out loud, they knew they were trapped and then just lied to.
Lied to save face? Is that what they did? Is that
Anyway,
what
the
you
more
guys
you
did?
know.
Rather to admit they've been verbally beaten.
That doesn't make any sense. They get verbally beaten all the time.
Someone says Jose and the Pussycats, and it makes me so fucking mad, dude.
Uh-huh.
Josie and the Pussycats.
That's been a while since that show's been out, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like the 80s.
Wait, didn't they make a movie about it or something?
Yeah, dude, it was so good.
I can't believe that. I don't believe you.
Their albums on Spotify. There was an actual band for like a group for a while.
Okay, this is totally random, but since we were talking about different pronunciations for names, I have a coworker, and I was talking to him, and I was getting to know him. And I was like, hey, what do you want me to call you? Because you go by different names. He's like, oh, you can call me Zachary Zach, and then he just throws out this random name or Alejandro. And I just look at him like,
You gotta call him Alejandro now.
I thought you were gonna say Gila.
Alejandro.
well,
Is
I
it
just
possible
asked.
that Alejandro is his real name and he hasn't felt comfortable telling you that before, and now you're kind of shaming him for it?
I mean, I asked him. I immediately said like, why Alejandro? And he's like, I don't know. It's kind of like my alter ego. And I was like, okay.
This is where you're gonna find out that he's like a porn star on the side. That's his
You
porn
know,
name.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. He's not exactly a bad looking dude, so I'd support him.
Well, this went.
That's
somewhere
actually
different very
really
quickly.
wholesome, but like.
We're south of the border now.
So, are you going to appear in a scene with him then, Riker?
Listen, as long as I can, put on the. I'm not gonna go there. Nope.
It's like as long as I can put on what? The strap on? Like what
The
do you
assless
I mean, I can listen. I went to that place last week, and Redline's never been the same.
Say what? Don't talk about going places and put me in the sentence. That is not okay. Because I don't know where you went.
We turned on cam.
Oh, you were dressed up as a furry. Except it was a V. I remember now. I hated that. I hated all of it. But no, I've so guys, the floor is open for any of you to talk about anything you want to right now. So I'm totally out of youth topics, and I went ahead and I made a whatchamacallit, made a marker. Yeah, a marker, so that I could cut everything else out. So go nuts.
Redline, I'm
What's
gonna
up?
go shoot some fraternity in Navola.
You better not.
I'm gonna
You
go
better
do
not shoot fraternity.
You know, pandas are a protected species, right?
it.
No,
Not
you better
not
not
in
shoot
Pochven.
fraternity. If you shoot fraternity, I will stay up and shoot you.
You're gonna shoot my forts? Oh wait.
I'm gonna shoot your forts personally. No,
Please.
not free fire.
When I say
Frag. Come on
PL's not
now.
deployed, I mean everyone but Redline. Redline specifically deployed for you guys.
Yep,
good.
that's what's happening now. I am officially deploying to ruin your game. How do you feel? You caused this.
I can't wait.
Wait, so you're making fun of goons, but now you're literally saying I'm not gonna ruin the game. I'm gonna ruin your game.
Yeah.
He was a goon before. He's got some stuff built in still.
Okay.
I don't think that's fair. I don't have any goon stuff built in.
I mean, what? I mean, you said
didn't
it.
get the chip taken out. Don't you
I
remember?
never got the chip put in, as it turns out.
That's what you thought. We all get a compliance chip put in.
Listen, what you don't know is that Merkel Chan snuck into your room at night and just like he darted you.
Stop it right now. Do not talk about Merkel sneaking into my room.
Well, whose room did he sneak into then?
It was Redline's.
It wasn't mine, dude. I wasn't there.
Listen, we've seen the video. It plays regularly on Rampage Inc.
No, it doesn't.
Was that on purpose, Billy?
What was that? Is it like a straw? Are you drinking something?
What, sir?
You made a noise, and we don't know what it is.
He's probably cooking again.
Now I just want to know what Billy's drinking.
Dude, he's thirsty.
Drinking a Coca-Cola.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, so am I, but
You like stopped like you weren't gonna say it, and you still
Listen.
said it, dude.
listen, I said I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like, nah, fuck it. That's too perfect.
Don't worry, dude. It's the pandemic. We're all thirsty.
I'm not thirsty.
Yeah,
Tell me
you're
about
right.
it.
A bottle of water. Oh, y'all are talking about a different kind of thirst, aren't you?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
But is there like anything else going on? Like
No.
anyone spitty spatting around?
There's
I know
nothing else happening.
I know we're supposed to be getting ready for something. I'm sure we're gonna do something soon. TM. But
I
other than
guess-
that.
I guess the Anger Games is coming back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
the Anger Games came back. Oh, I have an Eve topic if you want.
Yeah, hear it. Let's go for
So
it.
the Anger Games came back. There's, I think, like a Reddit post, not PL, CCP posted some, like, not an article, but like an announcement on the like Alliance Tournament Discord, and then as well as the EvenT Discord, there's an announcement. So if you guys need a link there, bug someone in TTT Discord, we can probably get it to you. And then Dominarch, whose internet is shitting on him, and I are doing the Midwest meetup. So we're inviting folks to come down to Des Moines, Iowa from March 11 to March 13. Hang out with us for a weekend. We say Midwest because right now we'll be in Des Moines, but we're aiming to have it in different areas in the future. So like Minneapolis, Chicago, Kansas City, etc. Like all over the Midwest. There's a
Oh, if
surprising.
it was in Chicago, I could make it work, but Des Moines is a little too far.
Come on, Don, you can stay with me and Delana.
So
But,
it's
like-
Eve. It's like Eve Chicago, but other places besides just Chicago.
Eve
Yeah,
Chicago
Eve
sounds dangerous.
Chicago-
Not gonna lie.
Eve Chicago, 4 hours to the west. Like it's not that far.
I mean, 4 hours is kind of far, but just let me know. Let me know once the tour hits Chicago. I'm
Yeah.
there, 100%.
Or you can hit Indianapolis and come hang out with moi.
Don't hit Indianapolis.
We could do that too, yeah.
Indianapolis is dog water.
You hush your mouth, good sir.
So
There's
yeah,
plenty to do. We have
we're-
bars like everybody else.
Yeah, so that's our plan. We're
Bad one.
we're trying to like hash some stuff out right now. We have like karaoke planned for Friday. Saturday we're debating between a few places. We kind of want to go the Iowa theme and go find a place to play cornhole and just do drinks. But then some of us are also, me particularly, are debating if we want to go like downtown Des Moines and like go dancing and stuff. But there's also a casino nearby, like with horse races and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. We could probably do touristy shit if people want to do touristy shit. It's kind of interesting.
There's a casino near Indianapolis.
Yeah.
There's 2 casinos.
If
and they
people want the
both
authentic,
suck.
oh my gosh. If people want the authentic Iowa experience, I can take them down some back roads and wave to strangers, and you can watch them wave back. Apparently, that doesn't occur like anywhere else in the world but the Midwest. So I think that's kind of funny. Thanks, Willie.
What the fuck was that?
He's just laughing. Shit joke. What the fuck?
See, what I really want is I want there to be an Eve West, so I don't have to go anywhere.
There's an Eve San Diego.
Yeah, but that's like I still have to go somewhere.
Where are you
Oh,
at on the West
no.
Coast?
I want there to be an Eve Phoenix, Arizona. Like there
Then
should be.
host one.
That's work.
Yeah, so we're trying this out. If it works, we might do it like a semi-annual thing. Because we, for those who don't know, the Iowa folks meet up usually monthly. COVID hit and it kind of went by the wayside, but it's at least once every 3 months or every month. And then there's also groups in like Minneapolis and other, I would say like nearby states, like in the Midwest, where folks just kind of do their own thing, have like monthly meetups. So we're finally combining them into one big one so everyone can get together and hang out.
It does sound fun. Going to Iowa doesn't sound fun, but
Why not?
because it's Iowa.
Low cost of living, low cost of like food and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You won't die because there's like no crime rate.
Hey, come on. Don't. I know you're talking bad about Chicago. Don't do that. They don't deserve it.
I'm talking about like literally every city. If you come to Eve, Iowa, come to the Midwest meetup, I can guarantee if you leave your car unlocked, you will get nothing stolen from it. Well, I guess people won't drive their cars. You can leave your purse at the bar on the table. Well, I guess guys don't carry purses. It's just hard to draw an analogy.
No, we understand. We get it. It's a nice place
Well,
to hang out.
LB's asking what the weather's like, and it can be anything from -40 to 70 in March. So it's kind of Russian
Yeah.
roulette.
I was born on a nice 50-degree day, and literally the next week was a blizzard.
Yeah.
So you must have been born in February.
March.
Close. Close.
Yeah, March 11th through 13th. We're getting Eve swag at the moment too. And then just normal player swag. So if you have stuff or you, I don't know, you want something. Like I have PL sunglasses if people want those or whatever. Stickers, lanyards, badges.
I don't know. I'm personally excited for any Horde swag because Horde's got some pretty good swag.
Well, if Delana comes, then you can definitely get Horde swag.
I just want to sit by a pool drinking margaritas again.
You just want to go back to Vegas. That's
We
what
are
you wanna
going.
do.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are probably gonna go to a place with a pool and a swim up bar, which will either be really great because no one's gonna be there and it'll just be us, or it'll be a disaster because those are actually super nasty with how like gross the water gets.
Oh yeah, I used to be a pool operator. I know about keeping water clean. That does not sound no.
Yeah.
Never.
So real quick, I just want to.
No, hold on. You cannot just glaze past the fact that Kirk just said, I used to be a pool operator. I know how to keep water clean.
Yes.
We're learning new things today about each other.
My
birthday's in March. It was actually I had a whole show on my birthday. If anyone looked it up.
Gerg knows how to keep a pool water
Yes.
clean.
I used to be a lifeguard, and I got a special certification saying that I know how to run the water treatment machinery at a swimming pool.
Okay, Gerg. So serious question. So you know how like in I think it's King of the Hill, like you've got Hank Hill who's like, yep, that's some good looking grass, and like is really proud of his lawn. Are you like that but with pools?
No.
Are you so you're not the Hank Hill of like pool cleanliness? Like you don't go up to like another man's pool and then like inspect his pool to see if his pool is as clean as yours.
No.
What the hell
Okay.
kind of question is even that, dude?
I don't know, dude.
Who does that shit? No one does that.
Bro, have you like? I guarantee you that there is some motherfucker out in the U.S. who judges people based off of how clean their pools are because his is cleaner.
I've known people who would do that.
My point exactly.
I don't believe that.
There's
For a
people that take
moment.
pride in everything everywhere. It's like it's not like this is rocket science or something new.
Oh, yeah. One of my friends, he loves like Warhammer 40k, and apparently, the reason he's been gone for like a month and a half from game and everything, and we're like, and he finally shows up. We're like, "What's up?" He's like, "Yeah, a tree fell through my house. Like this 6 foot wide, like 200-foot tree fell like into his house and destroyed his $20,000 Warhammer collection."
Oh no.
Damn.
How would a tree falling destroy your Warhammer collection?
Well, because like like the tree's really wide, so it crushed a lot of stuff, and then with rain and everything, they couldn't get in the house to get anything.
Yeah, I have a smaller collection, and that would
some of it's
be
broken.
Like I'm not saying that
damaged.
like some of it couldn't get damaged. It just seems like $20,000 worth of Warhammer. It would take a
Well,
lot of fucking
$20,000
trees.
is not a huge amount of Warhammer
I know,
stuff.
like I get it, but
Yeah, and he said that a lot of his expensive sets got hit by the tree. It hit right in the middle of the house, so must have hit the game room.
Well, that sucks.
But he's like, I'm living at a hotel still while they fix my house. But yeah, some people take a lot of pride in their the weirdest stuff.
I honestly don't even remember what we were talking about right there. What brought up the 40k collection?
Pool cleaning.
How?
Because Billy said, you know, people take pride in all sorts of kinds of things. And then Gerg brought up Warhammer.
Don
No,
brought up
Don brought-
vacationing with a
I brought it
pool,
up.
and Redline, we talked about the pool, and then you didn't want to leave Greg alone for being a pool cleaner.
It wasn't cleaner. Lifeguard who also ran the machinery that does
pool operator.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Listen,
pool cleaner.
Listen, we're all into weird shit, okay?
Yeah, some of us even play EVE Online.
God, who
No.
the hell would do that?
Who here plays Eve? Ugh.
I do.
Yeah, but you know,
That's a lot.
I'm glad none of us are into anime.
Listen, the
I
best
know no one
anime,
asked.
Gerg, the best anime by far is BNA.
Yeah, there are too many anime enthusiasts in EVE Online.
Isn't there there's an alliance that is literally that's in fire. It's one of the people that probably should move a couple.
Oh, are you talking about the one that used to be called Lolicon Monopoly?
Yep, now it's just Lollipop Monopoly.
Is that where the infamous Matterall clip came from?
Yeah.
Yes.
How strange.
All I know is that I was about to say I'm not trying to shame, but that's kind of what I'm doing. But after I saw that alliance, I felt much better about myself.
You know, Matterhall gets criticized for not knowing some things, but I can't hold it against him that he didn't know what that meant.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're not holding it against him.
Just like that Britney Spears song.
No, I don't
Oh.
think so.
What Britney Spears song?
Hold up, how do the lyrics go? If I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me?
Well, that's dirty.
Yeah, dude, isn't it funny?
No, that's not funny. I'm disgusted.
What the fuck?
Grossed out, even.
Redline, it's 2022. You got to be positive about this stuff.
I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, you bigot.
Wow.
Jesus.
I had a 13-year-old yell at me in my dinosaur game because I said Indian instead of First Nations.
Wait, we can't say Indian now?
Wait, what?
No, apparently not. And then later when I was telling the story, someone else was like, well, I'm part whatever not, and I wouldn't appreciate that being said either. And I'm like, I don't fucking, we're playing fucking dinosaurs. I don't have the time for this.
This shit's just getting complicated. Like, what if you're like referencing people from India?
Yeah, then that's fine.
Well,
But,
I
like,
clearly,
does
I
it
clearly
matter?
wasn't in the context of the sentence, but yeah. Context does matter.
Wait,
in
you
that
can't
case.
say Native American? You
No,
have to say
definitely
First
can.
Nation?
You can say whatever you want. Right
Oh,
I thought First Nations was just the Canadian word mainly, and other countries in
He was
North and
Canadian,
South
so-
America. Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, then he decided to try and lecture me for like 20 minutes, and I'm just like, what?
I would have just blocked them, to be honest.
If he was Canadian, did
Eventually
he
I did.
apologize afterwards?
No, he was still 13. He hadn't had the I'm sorry thing or sorry, built in yet.
Hey, Billy, when do they teach you to do that?
You
He's
grow
like,
up with it. I don't know.
Does anybody really know anything?
Doubtful.
Listen, all I know is I'm playing enlisted and I'm trying to hold back the Allied advance, but it's not working.
On what?
A game.
You heard it here, folks.
Riker is playing a game.
I mean, isn't life just one big game?
I hope you're enjoying it.
Isn't
You know-
life one just... No. Life is not a game.
It is interesting that you brought up the phrase Indian and Native American and all that. Because
And First Nation.
when I was at work today, I was actually trying to look up how I could prove that I was like Native American and join my tribe. Very complex process. Lots of proof involved. Can you imagine?
Gee. You claim something and turns out you gotta prove it? Weird concept, that is.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty weird. Well, gang, I've run out of stuff to talk about. Is there anything else we can talk about that's remotely involving Eve, or are we just having a short show?
I mean, it's only 20 minutes short. It's not that bad.
It's still short. It's definitely a milestone. Brendan says, "End the pain."
So, we have confirmed that Test is not undeploying and Fire is not unanchoring Keep Stars.
Wait, do we even talk about Test and Fire?
No, we didn't, because none of the people that wanted to talk shit about it wanted to come on stream and do it. They just decided to hide in the little channels and talk shit to each other the whole
My
time.
understanding is that Test is deployed into North Faith Oblast. They're supported by Fire, who has a more tenuous lit presence in the region, where AKA they don't really live there, but they sort of control it. So Initiative has moved into D-P. Goons are supporting them with at least a SIG and main fleet, full fleet at different times. And it's just kind of a very chill zone, I guess you could say. I don't know how to put it. There's lots of content to be had, and people are enjoying it.
Well, someone
mean,
was
if
saying that there were a bunch of like fire keep stars on anchoring though, like they were
Yeah.
leaving.
that's what I heard, but again, I'm not
Well,
gonna say it's true.
if I recall, there's only like 3 fire keepsters in the region, and it wouldn't surprise me if the one on the western border, close to Esoteria, is on anchoring, like JLO or something like that. But your guess is as good as mine.
When are you guys gonna play dinosaurs with me?
Never.
Don, listen.
Never. I'm more of a test member now than anyone else here because I play dinosaurs all the time.
Don, send me the link to the game, and I'll take a look at it, and I might download it when I get my V-Bucks.
Hell yeah.
V-Bucks?
Said V-Bucks.
Alright, time for final thoughts, team. Who's got them?
IQ 300 is recruiting.
I hate you for that.
Come to the Midwest meetup in March. It'll be fun.
Anybody else?
See
you next
hope
week.
every week.
Maybe.
Enough. They can keep having no fun.
Yeah, fuck Snuff. We hate that guy.
I would like to wish Snuffed out a happy Chinese New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Lunar New Year.
So, Drakenhoff, while we do this raid, I did see that, and I saw a bunch of like different things that you only had to be like a 16th or something like that. So that's what I was looking at, and I have to remember exactly which tribe I am because I think I'm 2. I'd have to pick it. What's your request, Jack Needles?
I just want to say, because I didn't know about the Lunar New Year, give a celebratory awoo to the Lunar New Year.
The moon?
Yeah. So, awoo. There.
Is that a furry reference?
Yes, it is.
I honestly have no idea, but it was something.
I gotta see this person's question. No, don't ooh in the chat. Oh my god.
Ooh woo.
Stop.
Ooh woo oh whoa. That's it, Redline. It's already begun. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Post the cheap ass snuffed panther kill that the judge and friends got. I don't have that readily available for me. But I'll find it. And I'll send you a message on Twitch with it. But until then, we'll see you guys next week. Maybe. Probably.
By the way, dinosaur game's on sale.
What's it called?
Dinosaur game.
You gotta beat a dinosaur.
Good stream, Redline.
Was it?